you ever spent so much time creating your own Sims 2 animation, whether it be your own machinima, series, music video, public sharing, or as a commission? You spent hours, days, maybe even weeks to do this, to make it look as perfect as possible, and then you port it into SimPE, you port it into the game, you pick the option to play this animation, and you see that your character is kind of tricking out. Been here, done that. But what if I told you that there is a way to solve this problem? Well, partially solved since we're still getting there. And what if I told you that I've developed a tool? Okay, this sounds grand and it is still in open beta, so we're still going there. A tool that would allow you to negate most of the damage that is caused by Sims 2 and Milkshape wonky rotations. Hello and welcome to the DaisySermechStudio channel on YouTube, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate and share a tool that would allow you to fix most of the characters' wonky leg and body rotations. Still, as I told you, it is still in open beta, there is quite a lot of issues, so that's why I am actually sharing it. So maybe you are smarter than me, maybe you have some ideas how to solve it even further, so let's solve this problem together. Essentially, what we're gonna need: everything that comes with Sims 2 animation ports: Blender, Milkshape, Milkshape add-ons, SimPE, and essentially Sims 2. Well, how are we gonna fix the animations, you ask me? First, we have our animations in 5un format, the original one. I've just done a copy for demonstration purposes. I have already exported from Milkshape into 5un format, and this is the format accepted by SimPE and Sims 2. What we're going to need? We are going to need animation file disassembler and assembler created by Westhoff. You can download it in the link in the description. Here is the file we're gonna need, the second one. Unarchive into any folder that you want, and let's go. Let's take the file we need to fix and drag it onto animation disassembler and this exec. Now we're gonna see that we have two new files created. Animation name file.anmctl and animation file name ap00 amdat. This is the file we're gonna need to fix. As you can see, it contains all the animation data that is stored in this animation. For every bone, you can traverse it by searching up the animation bone you need and just see if you can already notice if something is wrong, and I already see. For example, this is already what's going to give us a lot of headache, and this is bone, surprise surprise, our side. Essentially the leg bone. So at this point we're going to already have twitching legs. But we're going to solve this. Also, you're going to need Sims 2 animation fixer script. This is a collab project I have created and share for free usage. You're gonna need a Google account, but it's nothing really scary, nothing really serious, so you can see again a simplified version of a tutorial here. You're gonna see fixer options. If you know that you have problems with root and spine bones, for example, if you also have a twitching pelvis or spine 0 or anything else, you're going to have a tick here. Leg tick is a must, I'm gonna say. I'm going to keep it as it is. So, how are we gonna run the script? First, we have to press the button connect to a new runtime. Basically, this will create a remote connection to one of the runtimes on Google's server somewhere in the United States, I don't know. And once we connect, we're going to see that it will consume a bit of RAM and memory here, and disk. It is all remote services. It is not running on your PC. Then we press the button Run All. Run anyway. Here you're going to be prompted to import files that you're going to fix. You can do a batch fix, essentially fixing 2, 5, 10 animations. But as for now, I'm going to pick only one. Pick this very file, ap00am. Pick multiple if you need files such like this, and press open. It's going to upload. Then it is going to run in the next cell. It will not spend too much time running this, so then you'll get the prompt window to save your new file. I'll just pick to replace my old one. It has downloaded, and now I can already just take a look how it looks now. As you can see, there are no already bad negative values. Instead, they're being recalculated into positive values. Now we can delete our old 5am file and drag nostalgic fix and empty CTL onto our compiler, Anycomp. Now we have a new file that we have to import into SimPE and Sims2. Let's import it. We have Sims2 SimPE open, and now we just drag our new file onto this. I'm going to drag the old one for reference too. And we're going to import it just like we import every single animation file. Group 1C0532FA, animation resource, entry, and set TGI values. And save as import. Now I'm going to do just a little bit of a simple animation hack, which I already have. I'm going to just replace the animation names. And that's going to be already enough. Close SimPE, close everything, and now let's test in Sims 2. Now that I'm loaded in, let's test the animation. Here is our Hitomi. Go. Here is the original animation. As you can see, it is tweaking so bad. This is dear God. Now let's look onto our fixed animation. It is a bit sliding because of the original animation itself, since this is a convertation. But as you can see, legs are no longer twitching like crazy. As I said, the link to the tool and other useful sources in the description below. Feel free to fork your own projects to use this tool. If you have some kind of breakthrough, please let me know in the comments. If you have some kind of bugs going on, also let me know, please. Your feedback may be this very thing that would allow us to solve this 20-something-year-old riddle of how Sims 2 animation works, and we're going to make our lives easier. So thank you for attention. As I said, use the tool, leave your suggestions, opinions, or troubleshooting, and see you next time when I will finish organizing my Sims 2 facial animation tool. It is already working.